Sometimes people ask me what my least popular video was, and boy, there's a lot in contention for it, but believe it or not, it's a Charlie McCarthy board game, actually card game episode I did a while back. Now, I know what you're thinking. What? Why would that be unpopular? Charlie McCarthy is still relevant today, and all of his fans are on YouTube constantly looking for new Charlie McCarthy content. I can't explain it, but we're going to do it again. I got another Charlie McCarthy game. Let's see if second time's a charm. Make sure, by the way, that you like this video so we know that you like Charlie McCarthy. Also, make sure to subscribe and share this with your friends that, like Charlie McCarthy. I'm sure you're in a fan club or two for Charlie McCarthy, like the Charlie McCarthy lovers of Wisconsin or something. You tell them all about this video. Like, subscribe, and let's go. So just who was this Charlie McCarthy? It's hard to put it in perspective today, but Charlie McCarthy started out as the most popular radio star in the country. This was a ventriloquist dummy, and his puppeteer, Edgar Bergen, did him on a radio show in the days before television, and sort of not really before film existed, but before film was at its zenith. And so he did this radio show with a talking puppet, and Edgar Bergen was a lot of great things. He was the best ventriloquist of all time, yet he was not a great ventriloquist. You could see his lips move when he talked, but you couldn't tell that on the radio. So a nation full of people knew who Charlie McCarthy was from his voice and his sense of humor, but not from his actual look as much, except for through products. So you could get anything with Charlie McCarthy. They had spoons you could buy with Charlie McCarthy on it. You could get a Charlie McCarthy greeting card, Charlie McCarthy doll, which now we see these. That's what people know him from today, is being the most popular ventriloquist dummy anybody ever gets. So if you got a Sears catalog back in the day, there were 3 ventriloquist dummies in there. There was Charlie McCarthy, usually Mortimer Snurd, and then Willie Tyler's Lester puppet. Those were usually the 3. Sometimes they've had Howdy Doody in there, which really wasn't fair because he was a marionette, but they made a ventriloquist version of him. Anyway, Charlie McCarthy put out a bunch of things, including games. This is, it says here, 4 games of chance and skill, a can full of fun. And it says, and Charlie McCarthy. Oh, you got to pull it up a little bit to see. Edgar Bergen's and Charlie McCarthy's Flying Hats. So this is an oldie. This game is about 90 years old. It's a classic. I know you're expecting like a spring-loaded Charlie McCarthy to pop out, but that is not what comes out. This is Charlie McCarthy's Flying Hats. Now it says it's got 3 games. We're going to say 3 games on here. 4 games. 4 games of chance and skill. A can full of fun. So we're going to see how many games there are. But first, let's see what we got here. So we got these. These are your shooters. And then we got hats. These are your hats. They're made out of wood. These are definitely from another era. Got some more hats out here. There's lots of hats. Looks like we got green hats. We've got red hats. We got yellow hats. We got blue hats. I feel like Blippi right now. Look, it's blue. This one's red. And then here's the other spring-loaded thing. And then there's 1 black hat. I think this is complete. So let's take a look at the instructions here. Well, they do totally put 4 games on here. Oh boy, buckle up, kids. We've got a lot of Charlie McCarthy here. All right. Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy's Flying Hats. Oh, I dropped a hat. I'll be right back. All right. 45 minutes of some serious hat searching efforts. And now we're back. I'm going to put some of these back in the can. We'll take them out of the can later, but I just want to make sure that we have enough room to learn. Okay. Here we go. Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy's Flying Hats. All right, so it tells us how many hats. We got 2, 1 can. The can is listed You do need the cans. I guess they were like, hey, I hope you didn't throw away that can it came in. The action of the game is to, so is this game one? Oh no, this is, I guess, all of them, but then they do specify. The action of the game is to place one of Charlie's hats in the catapult, press the catapult downward, and then release it, sending it flying through the air in an attempt to land it in the can. We've had other games like this over the years. I know I have a game called Jumping Monkeys, which is essentially this exact game. You just you spring load and you bounce them and you try to get them in. I mean, if you go to the fair, they got that thing with the frogs, and you hit this and try to get the frog on the pad. But here we go. So look, there's there's an illustration. Goes up and into the can. You know what's hold on a second. What if I took my my Fozzie Bear figure and it just looks, he's like, Waka Waka, I've got incredible aim, Waka Waka. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. It seemed funny in my head. All right. So you've got your black hat. You get more points for the black hat. Okay. So any number of players can play. 20,000 people. You must announce the intention of doing so by shouting, Charlie McCarthy! If it misses the can, your score is cut in half. All right, so that's, now they have Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy. This is a slightly different version. This one, you shoot the hats in sets, so you shoot them in order. All right, this one, first one to get to be to 100 points, or any agreeable number of points. Then the Charlie McCarthy, Edgar Bergen, and Skinny Dugan game. I don't know who Skinny Dugan was. I know there was Mortimer Snurd and Effie Clinker, I believe. I don't know. Skinny Dugan may have been a human character on the radio show. Okay, this one looks like the most complicated. Each player receives 4 hats. Red hats, black hats. Pass the left, shout Charlie McCarthy, Edgar Bergen, or Skinny Dugan, depending on the color of the hat. Okay. All right. They're all variations on the exact same game. By the way, let me say 100. Look at this here on the bottom here. I mean, we're not at 100 yet, but look, copyright 1938. We're getting close to 90 years old. This was published by the Whitman Publishing Company in Racine, Wisconsin, printed in the USA. Wow. All right. So now it's the moment of truth. This is the point where we got to actually see if this works. I'm going to do my best. Cross your fingers for me. This is my version of Dude Perfect. I'm gonna make it one shot, or I'll edit it so it looks like one. But I'm gonna make it. All right, here we go. Ah. Oh. Guys, I realized what I've been doing wrong. I haven't been yelling Skinny Dugan. Skinny Dugan. Oh, look at it. It's right in there. There's the black hat. I did it. Woohoo. This is the look of a satisfied man. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please make sure you like and subscribe for that. I mean, if nothing else, that was just brilliance. By the way, I'm going to tilt around here so you can see my Muppets poster. You see it? It's there. See it? I got that at a thrift shop. It's a little wonky, but I love it. And Charlie McCarthy, his last appearance was in the Muppet movie. So there you go, a little bit of trivia. Hope you enjoyed this one. Right now, box going to pop up here. You can click on that. If you don't want to click on that one, there's a box over here. Click on either one, and either way, I love you, and I'll see you next time. Just click on the box. Unless this is autoplay, then one of them will play, but click.